Number 1, I call Ruth Maguire.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. To ask the Scottish Government of recorded homicide figures in 21-22, what percentage of women murdered were killed by a partner or ex-partner?
Cabinet Secretary Keith Brown.
The number of homicide victims in 21-22 reduced from 59 to 53, the lowest recorded number since comparable records began. Despite that overall reduction, the number of female victims increased from 10 to 16, meaning 30% of victims in 21-22 were female. Over half, 56%, of female victims were killed by a partner or ex-partner. We are taking forward work to develop a multi-agency domestic homicide review model for Scotland through the recently established Domestic Homicide Review Task Force. And that model will aim to learn lessons to help prevent and reduce the number of homicides related to domestic abuse and to give a voice to those who have been killed.
Ruth Maguire.
I thank the Cabinet Secretary for that answer and welcome Scottish Government commitment to domestic homicide reviews. I wonder if the Cabinet Secretary can give a bit more of an update on the progress of that, and can I ask if there's scope for widening that or looking at a similar type of process where a victim of domestic abuse known to services loses her life prematurely but no charges are brought?
Cabinet Secretary.
Well, as I outlined in the initial reply, we have established a task force that will meet for the second time in March. We will also hold a workshop with key multi-agency partners later this month as part of a deep dive into what a domestic homicide review model for Scotland might look like. And that will inevitably include a discussion around scope, just as the member has raised, and the issues that she's raised, I'm sure, will be part of that discussion. And I will certainly ensure that the members' comments are taken into consideration as that work progresses. And I'm also happy to keep the member informed of the progress of the group as it goes forward.
Pam Gossel.